Hey there folks, it is Rob and welcome back to a brand new movie collection video. This is not a horror collection video, it's just a regular movie collection. And I'm going to be doing a lot of these because besides horror I have a ton of just regular movies, whether they're action, comedy, stuff like that. But I just want to show you guys just some things in my collection. So today we're going to talk about the Transformers movies. Now I've combined the Michael Bay ones with the, the animated movies and so on. So that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. So here we have the very first Transformers live action movie. I do like this movie. I saw it in the theater. I was really excited because I'm a huge Transformers fan, especially G1. And, this is a Michael Bay film, and Michael Bay changed up the look of the Transformers, which I wasn't a big fan of, but I think for a movie it really brought something to it. One of my favorite scenes in this movie is when Blackout shows up for the first time and then transforms on screen. That was really a spectacle. I really enjoyed it. So here we have the first movie here. It's the Steelbook. Now I found this at Goodwill. A very nice smooth steelbook. On the back it's got the Autobot emblem and then the Decepticon emblem, but this is a Blu-ray and it also includes the DVD. It's got Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Besides the stupid parents and the Sector 7 bullshit, I think this movie is alright, and the fact that they got Devastator wrong, it was Brawl the tank and they call him Devastator. That was a mistake that they should have fixed. I think even Michael Bay admitted that he made a mistake on that, but whatever. I think the movie is decent enough. The third act is full of a lot of cool fighting and action, stuff like that, so I give this movie credit. Next up, we have a huge mess called Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is a 2-disc special edition Blu-ray. 3D Optimus Prime hologram, over 3 hours, over blah blah. Anyway, this movie's a mess. It's too big for its own good. There's so many, places that they go to in this movie. It's hard to even keep up. The forest battle is probably my favorite thing about this movie. The fact that they had the balls to kill off Prime in this, like they did in the '86 animated film, that was really ballsy. I couldn't believe they did that. But, like Shia LaBeouf actually got hurt. He got in an accident when he was filming this. The Fallen, I think, was lame. They could have done something better with him. Tony Todd did his voice, but that's probably the only good thing I can say about him. But anyway, yeah, this movie is just a mess. A lot of people will consider this to be the least favorite of the series, but that's not mine. It's definitely down there. Next up, we have the third movie, and that is Transformers Dark of the Moon. I always thought Dark of the Moon was a weird title. I thought it would be like the dark side of the moon, or the darkness of the moon, but it's called Dark of the Moon. I just thought that was kind of weird. This one, I think this one's a lot better than the second movie. The characters are pretty good. You see Shockwave in this. I mean, it's not bad. There are some lame things like Sam's new girlfriend in this, and Patrick Dempsey, which was dumb. It just seems like Sam was in high school, then he was in college, and then here he's got a job, so he's out on his own doing his own thing. I think Sentinel Prime was really cool in this, but yeah, this one is not as bad as I would say. Out of the sequels, for the Michael Bay ones, this one is probably my favorite of the sequels. Then we get to the fourth movie, Transformers Age of Extinction, which the first half of this movie is fine. The second half of this movie is just god-awful in my opinion. I don't like the Dinobots. I think the Dinobots were stupid looking. I did not like them at all. The way Prime looks there, he looks more like a samurai. I just wasn't into it. I just prefer classic Prime. Like in the beginning of this movie, they have classic Prime. He's even like a not a bottlenose truck, but he's like a flat nose truck or something like that, semi. He reminded me of the original G180s truck. Even though he was all rusted and stuff, it still looked cool. Mark Wahlberg was a good addition, but his story, like everyone's story, was it's just like the same thing. It was like these characters mean nothing. You have like they make like Galvatron in this movie. They like make robots. I don't know. I just think this movie is just it's all over the place. It's just not good. Like I said, I can watch the first half. I can watch the first half. That's about it. Now this god-awful mess, Transformers: The Last Night. This movie is terrible. It is terrible. Anthony Hopkins, like the characters, they got the characters all wrong in this. Megatron was actually okay in this movie, but I feel like it was a little too late. You know, they could have done him justice in the other films. The fact that they had to try to get him kind of right in this one was just, like I said, it was just too late to where I didn't give a crap anymore. The third act of this is just so much going on. It's just like you're just kind of like overwhelmed to want it to stop. Yeah, I don't like this one. There's like the story with Merlin, and I'm just like, come on. Yeah, it's Anthony Hopkins. You know, he gets blown away by Megatron, which is the funniest shit ever. But yeah, this movie's not good. When I have to say that there's a least favorite, I have to say this one for me. So next up, we leave that mess behind us, and then we get to an awesome movie called Bumblebee. And Haley Steinfeld's in this. Takes place in the 80s. You got John Cena, and it revolves around Bumblebee. When you know, he first shows up, they got a really cool Cybertron scene, which all the Transformers actually look like Transformers instead of looking like the Michael Bay creations. And I can appreciate that. Bumblebee's an actual, you know, Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle in this. So that was a nice touch. And the Transformers really look cool. The battles are really cool to watch. And, you know, the CG's really good. This is a damn good movie. I was really surprised by this. I remember when they first announced it, I'm like, who cares? You know, I was so done with it anyway. But this was a welcome surprise for me. I loved it. So the last thing I'm going to mention here, we have the 1986 Transformers animated movie. In my opinion, this is the best movie adaptation for Transformers that I think is out right now. I still think this movie is the best. More than the Michael Bay ones, more than Bumblebee. I freaking love it. Here is the very first steelbook that Shout Factory released. I'm not really sure what anniversary this was. I don't know if it was like the 25th or something like that. But this is the very first steelbook they released. Till All Are One. Really cool steelbook. But I love this movie. Great music, great soundtrack. Love it. And then here we have the updated version. This is the newest version they released on 4K and Blu-ray, Transformers the movie, 1986. This one is by Shout Factory, but also E1, as you can see right there. I think this is the 35th anniversary, and I think that's what it says there, if I can focus in on it. Yeah, 35 years, something like that. It's got Galvatron there. Beyond good, beyond evil, beyond your wildest imagination. So this is my favorite. This is my favorite. When it comes to steelbooks, like I feel like this I don't know, they both are really good. They both are really good looking here. But, sorry for the glare there. Anyway, so yeah, the Transformers movies, guys, I guess they're kind of, you could say, I guess they're kind of hit and miss. For the long run, they're just kind of like there. I don't know. They, you know, it is what it is. I think these movies can be enjoyed. They can be enjoyed. I just think that, you know, Michael Bay just kind of took it too far a lot of times. But anyway, those are the Transformers films. Hope you guys enjoyed this movie collection video, and I'll be back with more. And until then, see you next time.